A satellite passes silently over one of the most unforgiving deserts on Earth and captures something it wasn't supposed to find. At first, no one notices. Just another stretch of endless sand. But then someone zooms in. Perfect lines, sharp angles, a pattern buried beneath the desert. Not natural, not random, and definitely not recent. But here's the question that stopped scientists in their tracks. If no one was ever supposed to build anything here, then who did? Because what they found wasn't just unusual. It didn't fit into any known history. And the deeper they looked, the more one disturbing possibility began to form. This wasn't supposed to be discovered at all. Dr. Elias Ramon had spent over a decade studying desert landscapes. To him, the desert was predictable. Harsh, yes, but honest. It doesn't hide things forever, he once said. It erases them. So when the images crossed his desk, he didn't react with excitement. He frowned, because this shouldn't exist. Within days, a small research team was assembled. Satellite analysts, geologists, and field experts. Among them was Sarah Malik, a remote sensing specialist who first noticed the anomaly. She replayed the scan over and over. Same result every time. Lines, structures, symmetry. This isn't noise, she said quietly. This is design. But design means intention. And intention means someone was here. Which leads to a bigger problem. There are no records of anyone ever being here. No settlements, no trade routes, no history, just empty desert stretching for hundreds of miles. So what were they looking at? The team had two choices: ignore it or go there themselves. And once they made that decision, there was no turning back. Reaching the site wasn't easy. The desert doesn't welcome visitors. Temperatures climbed past 45 degrees Celsius. Equipment failed. Navigation systems struggled against shifting terrain. But after days of travel, they saw it, not from above, but with their own eyes. At first, it looked like shallow grooves in the sand. But as they got closer, the scale became clear. These weren't random markings. They were carved paths cut into the earth itself, perfectly spaced, stretching far beyond what they could see. Sarah ran her hand along one of the photothin. It was compact, hardened, old. Someone made this, she whispered. Dr. Rahman didn't respond. He was staring at the alignment. These aren't just lines, he said finally. They're connected. That's when they made the discovery that changed everything. Beneath the sand, hidden just a few feet down, were more structures, stone fragments, lieux formation, and something even more unsettling. The pattern continued underground, which meant what they were seeing was only the surface. Back at camp, the data didn't make things clearer. It made them worse. Dating samples suggested the structure was ancient, far older than expected. But here's the problem. It didn't match any known civilization. Not in design, not in location, not in purpose. Sarah compared it to known archaeological patterns. Nothing matched. It's like she hesitated, like it belongs to a chapter we don't have. Dr. Rahman leaned back, silent, because he was thinking the same thing. News of the discovery didn't stay contained. Images leaked. Theory spread. Some said it was an ancient road system. Others believed it was a symbolic structure, something ritualistic. And, of course, there were more extreme ideas. But inside the team, the mood was different. Less speculation, more unease. Because they had seen it up close. And one detail kept bothering them: the precision. Even with modern tools, recreating something like this in that environment would be difficult. So how was it done back then? On the last day of the expedition, Just before leaving, Sarah made one final scan, a deeper one. What she found didn't make the report, not officially, because beneath the structure, there was a larger formation, buried deeper, too large to fully map, too complex to understand. When she showed it to Dr. Rahman, he stared at the screen for a long time, then said something unexpected. "We didn't find it," he said quietly. "We only uncovered part of it." The desert remained silent. The winds continued to move, and slowly, almost deliberately, the Gurimail began to cover the lines again, as if the landscape itself is trying to erase the evidence, or protect it, because maybe the real question isn't what this structure is, but why it was hidden so well, and for so long. Don't miss what you just saw. Watch this video again to catch hidden details. Back and index pointing right follow for more mysterious content. Television, click here to watch the next video. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more secrets revealed.